I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Please and thank you Twitch ads Megano2 no Megano2 number.
OBS just wanted to do that thing where it turns my microphone off. It was, I mean, you could see the captions were there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I don't know where my pen went. So I'm just gonna make, like, tallies real quick. And then I'll fix it later. I got something from Smoothie to open when Smoothie gets here. And I got some banana ball stuff to show you all. And then I wanted to ask you guys, so I have a couple of things to finish up for the con. But I also know that coloring ended up winning for today. So are you okay if we do a little bit of both? Like, I need to just make a couple of fezzes. And then that's it. Really. I can do the assembly on my own. Excuse me. Hey. How about we all get along nice? Come on. Is he being too much? Come on. You come hang out with me if he's being too much, okay? Come here. Come here. There's my girl. Come on up. Come here. Say hello to everyone. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Let me log everyone's votes. All right. Curious was second, and they said A. Petrichor was third and said cat couch, which is C. Blanket for raccoon. The swimming puppy, yes. The swimming puppy. Straken. Nibblings blanket. Cross stitch for you. Cross stitch is B. Boop. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why the captions were like that. Hi, Susan. Hello.
Master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
TGIF.
TGIF indeed. Susan, thank you so much for the 49 months. I appreciate that. And Sharn as well for 19 months. Is that correct? Yes, with that Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right. So, how many did I end up finishing? No more than what I did on stream. So, I'm not really... The reason that I had to cancel stream yesterday, 2 days ago. Yesterday I was at Banana Ball. which was so much fun. But the reason I had to cancel it on Thursday, just out of the blue, I woke up and I obviously have vertigo, right? Like, but I haven't in a long time. And I woke up and I had this really weird pain in my right ear. Like, it felt like my eardrum was trying to explode out of my ear. Like, it was trying to just, burst. And it hurt so bad. And when that happened, I ended up with, while that pain was there, I had vertigo. When the pain went away, the vertigo went away. All right, sure. Which is new, not something I've ever experienced before. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, honestly, it happened a little while after I had gotten up. I was looking at stuff on my phone. I was like, maybe I was just sitting with like my neck weird, right? And it just, because I was feeling sore, and I'm like, my neck is a trigger for my vertigo. Like, when my neck is hurting, so is the vertigo. So it's a little bit before lunchtime. I've been sitting on the couch, and I purposefully was not working on any of my little bees or doing anything, because I figure, okay, if my neck is, bothering me, I should probably just take it easy. And I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden my ear, same thing, horrible pain, huge bout of vertigo. I'm like, what, why? So, talking with my parents and James, who was, of course, on base, they were all like, it sounds like an ear infection. Like, ear pain, this and the other thing. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. So, we found an urgent care that had, like, a thing where you could basically, like, make an appointment, which I thought was, like, kind of neat, right? Like, you could sign in and, like, it told you, like, okay, like, show up around 4:50. Perfect. Show up around 4:50. Yeah, evidently, they don't do appointments. That was, like, a pre-check-in sort of thing, and I had to still wait while other people were taken ahead of me. So we did this thinking that it was an appointment and didn't end up going to the urgent care until that time. And it turns out we just were still going to have to wait. So we ended up waiting in the car well, I waited in the car because I was having like a panic attack waiting inside because there were no seats. And I didn't want to be standing in case my ear and all of that stuff. So an hour goes by. James says, oh, y'all, can I just tell you? It's important who you marry. Because it was a lot. And I'm standing there and we're like trying to talk to them. And James literally says, hold on. He's like, I'm going to advocate for her for a second. He's like, she has really bad like anxiety, really bad agoraphobia. We booked this appointment because it was supposed to be this, and like, y'all, I kind of stopped listening after the whole I'm gonna advocate for her, because I was just like, be still my heart. Like, oh my goodness, okay. And that was when they were like, no, she can sit in the car as long as like you're in here, basically, if we call her name. And finally they were like, well, there's still people ahead of you. And they like explained the whole like, oh, well, it's not really like a check-in. It's like a whatever. And they were like, but there's another urgent care like right down the street that if you want to go to that one, it was like 15 minutes away, they can see her right away. And I was like, well, how do we know that for sure? And they were like, no, we'll make sure, like, they don't have anyone waiting. Like, they said that as soon as you walk in, they'll see you. Fine. So of course, I now have an autistic meltdown because we were here and now I have to go somewhere else. Anyway, they saw me, took me back, looked in my ear. I spent like less than 5 minutes with the doctor and she's like, nope, you're fine. No ear infection. No sinus infection. Nothing wrong. Super. So why? She was like, now you do have some pressure. Like, I can see in your ear that there's pressure. And I'm like, okay. So they're like, you should get some like Flonase and some Sudafed and like take that and it'll help. Sure. Okay. So we picked up all the stuff. I had called my ENT, like my vertigo doctor. And they, of course, didn't have anything that day, which was fine. It was late. It was, you know, like 4 o'clock by the time that I'm calling them. But they did have something for the next morning, the day of Banana Ball. And I'm like, fine. It was with, like, my vertigo doctor, the nurse. And I go in. Luckily, I could not sleep that night because I was so afraid of it happening again. But I went in and I explained everything to the doctor and he's like, check my ears. He goes, nope, definitely not an ear infection. And I'm like, and he goes, what are you taking right now for your migraines? And I'm like, nothing. He said, you know, they've been under control. What I was taking was causing hives, this and the other thing. He's like, did you ever end up trying this other thing that the doctor prescribed? Completely forgot about it. He had prescribed it right before James left for all of this Air Force stuff, and I was not about to take a brand new medication when he left because I've had really bad reactions to a bunch of different medications that they've prescribed, and we completely forgot about it because that was 8 months ago. And I was like, nope, never tried it. Yeah, never tried it. He's like, try it. He goes, you had a migraine. I said, then why did my ear feel like it was going to explode? He goes, you had a migraine in the that portion of your head. Migraines can manifest in your ear. What? Migraines, head. Migraines, ear? Thank you, Tigress. I'm like, I'm sorry. The what now? And he's like, yeah, it can happen. So I think, because I was saying that I was having neck pain, and I think it was from crocheting so much, because I haven't been. And he was like, well, yeah, like, the body is weird because your head, you can get migraines from neck pain. Neck pain can cause migraines. He's like, they can kind of feed into each other. Like, there was literally a poster on the wall explaining all of this, and like a research thing that I could sign up for if I wanted to, and like give, some of like my symptoms and stuff like that, because like they're, always trying to learn more. So yeah, evidently I had an ear migraine. The good news is that I was okay for Banana Ball. But that does mean that I have not crocheted at all since then, because I'm like, not gonna mess with that. So yeah, because I had a bunch of pain like right in here. And again, if you think about like where your ear and all of that stuff, someone said, yeah, it was the weirdest thing. And like the vertigo would go away as soon as the ear pain went away. And it was like, all right. Yeah. Okay, Allison, do you know who what the Harlem Globetrotters are with basketball? They're like a trick team, if you will. They do, like, they play a basketball game, but they do a bunch of, okay. It's baseball version of the Harlem Globetrotters. It's a baseball game with a bunch of silly shenanigans and tricks and goofy things. It's the same concept. So, why does this do this? Oh yeah, and there are rules. And the rules are something else, let me tell you. Why does Google sometimes not put things in order? I have the new meds. I have not started them yet because I did not want to ruin, like, right before I went to, like, I had so many plans this weekend. Like, this whole week for my birthday. It was my birthday! I'm like, come on, body. It's my birthday. And I had things that I had, like, so we have the meds. I'll try it. I'm just not doing it until next week at the earliest. Yeah. Yes, Susan. The ones where, like, it hurts, or you don't even know you have a migraine, but you have, like, the symptoms. Yeah. The aura migraines suck, too. So the first thing that was really cool was that they had a sign that you could get birthday pins. So I got two. Well, this was really cute. So I went up and I asked for, like, the birthday pin. And the guy, because there was... Hold on, let me go grab the other one so I can show you. And the guy was like, well, which one do you want? And he goes, do you want the banana one or the Coco Loco one? Or the Loco Coconut one? And I was like, well, can I see them? And he, like, goes... And I'm looking at them and I'm like, well, I don't know how to pick. And then he just goes, take both of them. So I got birthday pins. So the bananas are like the main, like the first team, if you will. And since they started, they have added more teams. And so the Loco Beach Coconuts are the 5th team that's been added to the league. And that's who we saw play against the Texas Tailgaters. Now I don't know why. I wonder if I can edit it on my phone. Because I put a bunch of pictures. Oh, no. I put some pictures and stuff like that. So that I could show you guys. But for whatever reason, they're not in order. But it's better than me, like, holding up my phone for you guys to see it. So I might just have to, like... Alright, well, whatever. The jerseys are polyester. Oh. Can I, like... Oh, wait, I can move things around. Okay, so I'll tell you about stuff while I just move some stuff around in an effort to try and make it more cohesive and make sense. So... It was... Oh my god, James and I we got there early because we wanted to, like, shop and look at things and do stuff. Y'all, it was so hot. It was so hot at that point because it was, like, before... It was around 4:30-ish. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make this. Luckily, it cooled down quickly. And it improved once we got into the ballpark. But I had my fan, I had my cooling rag. I'm like, I'm not gonna survive this. But it ended up being okay. Alright, hang on. Some of this stuff doesn't really truly matter about order, except for, like, certain pieces, if you will. So let me just get those pieces in order. Yeah. Yeah, it's been rough. Okay. I was trying to get stuff like, this was at the beginning of the game, this was at the end of the game, like, just trying to have it make any kind of sense. Okay. I think, except for that one, which is way out of order. Alright. This is fun. Hi, Smoothie! No worries. I have a thing here to open from you whenever you're, like, around and you have good internet and all of that. We're just talking about the banana ball. So, no rush at all. Can I... Oh, I'm in edit album. Okay, that's done. Alright. So, evidently, so the Texas Tailgaters are a Texas team. Shocker, I know. And then the Loco Beach Coconuts are a beach team. They're supposed to represent the shore, okay? They don't necessarily have like a home. I mean, a lot of these don't have a home field. Like they're playing at different ballparks. But they don't have like, you know, Texas again is out of Texas. They are supposed to be like the beach team. So like this was outside. I thought it was kind of fun. Like all a bunch of like different, you know, eastern beaches, if you will. Which was neat. And then here we are at our seats. Well, I think that these are also like where they played this year. I think that these are like all of the places that they played. Or I don't know how they did it, but it was cute. So I of course was rooting for the Coconuts because their colors are teal. Duh. And James wanted to root for the Tailgaters because he liked their uniform better. So we each got a jersey. I did not wear mine because it was 1,000,000 degrees. But he wore his, and I was like, of course you were going to root for the team the opposite of me because Mets Yankees, you know, like it's just how it is. Why? Why is this out of order? Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. I reordered this whole thing. Why is it out of order? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset about this at all. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have to, like, go back and forth a bunch. So, anyway, the teams come out, and they do, like, a whole thing. And the Coconuts, their, like, hype people are called the Hooligans. And they're in hula outfits. You can see one of them right here. I did, silly. I did. Alright, and then this... Okay. Hang... Hold on. So this might have been my favorite thing that happened. These are all out of order, and I'm pissed as hell. One of the Coconuts got hit by a pitch. It happens sometimes. Okay? People batters get hit by a pitch. So down he goes. And all of a sudden they come running out with a door. And a girl, and the Titanic music is playing. And she's in a wig. And so, you know, like, it's making fun in a baseball setting. So, like, you know, hit by pitches happen, and, you know, normally you just take first base, but they had to make a whole thing about it. This was the other team's mascot. He was a gator, and the Coconuts is a coconut. Let's see what else. Oh, the Texas Tailgaters had a whole... Oh, this was at the end of the game when they won. I don't know why it's all out of order. But when they won the game, spoiler alert, they did a whole line dance. We did get the lifeguards. Did you have the male who was obviously a gymnast? Who, like, did a handstand for, like, 3 minutes? Because I'm watching him and I'm like, geez Louise. Like, holy cow. So this is at the beginning. This was, like, while everyone's getting, like, all set up and they're doing all this stuff. You'll see the lifeguard chair here. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, what about this one? Sure. Kind of. So yeah, they had like a lifeguard chair. I don't know why it doesn't want to play. That's fine. There we are. Cuties. They had all the ladies dance at one point, and then they had all the men dance. Oh my god. There we go. And this is how James decided to dance. Oops. This was my favorite. At one point, they just brought beach chairs out. Okay, we saw that. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Here we are. That's my jersey I got. I put it on for a picture when it was no longer 1,000,000 degrees outside. But yeah, we each got a jersey. They are so cute, aren't they? They're so good. They were playing hacky sack with the baseball. My own personal favorite was there was a wave that happened. Yeah. There was a tsunami. And all of a sudden, just like all I keep thinking about is imagine being like the ballpark. Like, this is obviously not what you normally do. You're not normally turning the sprinklers on in the middle of the game. The lights would go on and off at different points in time. And I just keep thinking of all of the people who are like, you want me to do what in the middle of like the 6th inning? Sprinklers on, please. While the play is happening. It's great. Why is this? All right, it's all like zoomed in weird. Okay, so then this lovely hooligan. Okay, again, that's what they're called because you see he's got oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. He's got a hula skirt on. Okay, so they're the hooligans. Not hooligans. Anyway. There were 2 kids sitting next to us and their parents were sitting in front of them. These 2 kids could not have been more than 13 years old, and they were on a date. And James and I were both like, And every once in a while they would like go and get like, you know, food or whatever. And so he came and sat in their empty seats and was just like talking, and we were, you know, he's asking like, oh, you know, is this your first banana ball game? And we're just like having, you know, a whole conversation, and very, very nice. And then he sees my birthday pin, and I was like, yeah, it's my first time at Banana Ball. I'm here for my birthday. And he's like, no way. He goes, when was your birthday? I said the 10th. He's like, no way. My birthday was yesterday. And I was like, shut up. No, it wasn't. And he was like, yeah. He's like, how old did you turn? And I looked at him and I'm like, you don't ask a lady that. He's like, no. And so I tell him, chat, this man played me. Because next thing you know, in the middle of the game, he's screaming at the top of his lungs, hey, everybody, I got a birthday girl here named Megan. And I'm like, and we're all gonna sing her happy birthday. And I'm like, wait, can you guys not hear this? Hang on.
One, two, three. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megan. Happy birthday to you.
I go, that was a dirty trick. And he goes, I know, it wasn't really my birthday. And I'm
You're not gonna forget it, right? Absolutely not. Ladies, she's right now. Thank you.
I was like, that was it. And so then one of the ladies is like, do you want a picture with him? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's get a picture. And that was, yeah, but everyone started singing. I was like, oh my God, like, no. He's just asking if it's our first Banana Ball game, and like, do you come here? And I'm like, yeah, you know, we normally, like, we found out about this. We saw it was right near my birthday. You know, we thought, oh, it'd be so much fun, this and the other thing. He's, oh my God, he tricked me. This hooligan. Look out for him. My nightmare, literally. It's like, oh my God. And then near the end of the game, we had all the lights went off. We all sang. It was great. The honorary mod with the shenanigans, my flabbers were gasted. I did not expect them to do that. So then we got some pictures. And I think that's all the things that I have here. Now, I can find a few others I can show you guys on my phone. This is just what I was able to get uploaded. So yes, there is like a ball game that happens during all of this. But there's just like a whole lot of like silly stuff that goes on too. Let me see. Like, to throw out, Petrichor, did you notice that I had my loops in? It was so much. That was the one thing. That, and they had beach balls. They had like little beach balls that everyone was throwing. And it was so overstimulating. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I put my loops in and it was so good. I do not mind music. I don't mind the loud. I don't mind all of that, but the music never stopped. And it was like 15 seconds of songs constantly. Like, it wasn't, you know, before a batter came up. It wasn't, you know, in between plays. It was constant 15 seconds of music. And I was like, and I think that if you don't have all of the other things, happening at the same time, it's not as bad. If you're not trying to watch out, are you getting hit with a ball? You're trying to watch what's happening on the field. You're trying to pay attention. Like, I feel like it would be fine. But when you're in there and you're trying to watch the play and you're trying not to get hit by like one of the 27 beach balls that's going on, like, it just becomes a lot. Because there were times when I didn't even notice the music, and then there were times where there was just too much and I'm like, oh my god, this has to stop. Like, please. So at the beginning, to decide who threw out the first pitch, they played Mermaids. Hang on. So they were dressed as mermaids, and they had to whoever got to the mound first got to throw out the first pitch. There was also this guy. Sure. Whoop. Who was just on one of these boards the whole game. He batted like this when it was his turn at bat. And he would just putter around the field. There was also a lot of like water cannons that happened all the time, which felt so refreshing. This is when they were coming onto the field for there was a slip and slide. I think that there was a whole choreographed dance. Like a whole choreographed dance. He managed to stay on his board. He did, when he was in the batter's box, end up off of it once, but he stayed in the box. I was a little bit sad. There were quite a few foul balls. No one caught a foul ball. In Banana Ball, if a fan catches a foul ball, it counts as an out, as if a player catched it. No one caught any of them, and I was like, come on. Come on. Oh, here's the other mascot. That's the coconut mascot. He turned into the Hulk. Interesting. We did not have that happen. We had a sing-off with the other side of the stadium. We won. I was trying to see if I had... Oh, they had a band that would just bring their instruments randomly. Yeah, see all the beach balls and stuff? It was just a lot. Like, the dad race was the funniest thing I have ever seen. So they had to have dads that each had 3 kids. And each of their kids, like, they had the youngest one on first, the middle one on second, and the oldest one on third. And then the dads had to race and pick up each of their kids, like hold them and continue the race. So they picked up their youngest at first base, completely ran past their middle children at second base, and then grabbed their oldest and ran home. And they were like, did you guys forget anything out there? And they're like, nah, I don't think it's the joke of the forgotten middle child. And so they're just like standing on second base like, it was great. It was I loved it. Also, this was fun because this ended up on their social media. This ended up on their social media page. So if you go to the Coconuts Instagram page, yeah. And I thought, is this? No, I really thought that I had filmed Is this it? Okay, well here he comes on. So literally at bat on this thing. And then golden, like the I should turn this off because, so yeah, he's like at bat on the thing, and the rule is in Banana Ball, and then this was happening the whole time. This is what I mean when I say the overstimulation of these games is unreal. Because like there's so, I literally said I kind of wish that I brought like my old phone, and again I'm pretty sure that I can watch this like all on YouTube because they were streaming it. I wanted to almost like bring my old phone. He hit the ball and then he had to get to first, and like just wide zoom record it so that I could then watch it back and see all the, because like what am I watching? Which thing am I watching? Am I watching the batter? Am I watching this guy who did this for like 2 solid minutes? Like, what am I? This is impressive as hell. And you see there's a baseball game happening during all of this. And you're just like, what? I literally wore my loops. I ended up getting so overstimulated, yeah. We drove home in silence. I took a shower without my music on. I have no idea what this one is. This is their mascot. His name is Peter Colada. And his number is 5 o'clock somewhere. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he would just sometimes roll around the field like this. Like he wasn't actually playing at that point. I don't know, man. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm so glad that it cooled off significantly because I would not have done well if it stayed that hot. Would not have done well. Right? That's the... So this ended up being about the same price as going to the minor league park. It was not bad. Now, I do know that Banana Ball tickets at, like, the major league stadiums are more expensive, but you're also at a major league stadium. Like, this is a minor league ballpark. We've been to this one before, and, you know, they did. It was really cool. One of the other things I'll show before we, like, they had a whole, like, the front of it was, like, a big, like, tailgate kind of thing. Oh, I'll just put my finger over. I don't know who these people are. But like when you walked in, there was like a thing, and then there were vendors everywhere, and like shops, and they had like there was live music, and yeah. I'm so glad I saw the bananas. I don't know if I want to go to another one. I am so glad that I saw it at my minor league ballpark because I had a massive panic attack at this ballpark, which is one that I have been to several times because it just was so... It was so much. Oh shit, did he say parking spot? Oh good. Like, my parents came later for whatever, like, they didn't come as soon as we did. They came after us. And so James had to go and meet up with them to get them in because of the tickets. And he was like, we'll just meet inside at the gift shop. Which was fine. Until all of a sudden I realized I was alone in this, like, massive crowd. And it was hot, and I was, like, it was just so much. And, like, we get to our seats, and I literally just break down crying. And Mom's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, it's so, like, because, again, when we go to this ballpark, like, this was a sold-out time. Like, the stadium was sold out. I have never been there when it's sold out. It's normally just, like, you know, a minor league. You get, like, you know, a couple thousand fans, not, like, 8,000 fans. And it was so much, it was so loud, it was a lot. I would probably not go see them in a major league ballpark because I fear that it would be a whole different level of, like, overstimulation. I would do this again, not soon, but if they came back around, I would do it again, knowing now what I know now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could be better prepared, but I don't think I would ever go to a major league. So I'll never actually see the Bananas because they don't do minor league parks anymore since they're, like, the team, the big team. So, yes, Smoothie, shall I open this? Smoothie sent me a birthday box. It says open this end. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Girl, I'm glad that you got to see them too. I'm really glad that you got to see the Bananas. But I'm also, I fully understand as, like, an anxious person. The crowds, it was a lot. It was cool. It was very fun, and I'm glad that I went. It is a recovery. Yeah, absolutely. There are some things you know about and a couple you don't. Ooh, I think leave the box shut. It'll make it harder. It's so weird seeing my wrapping paper on stream. Oh, there's a card. And at the, oh, my goodness. Both saw Banana Ball the same week and that it was our birthday week, right? I know. Silly, did you see? I got birthday pins. I had to ask for them. Yeah. That's such twinning, though. It really is. It's cute. Hang on, I'll read it back here. Oops. Oh, thank you. Girl, I feel you. What merch did you end up getting? We got a ball. We got a banana ball. We each got a jersey and we each got a t-shirt. We spent so much money. Your personal seashell collection. Oh, it's a postcard. Stamp, please. I love that. It is. It's very, not me looking at it. A banana t-shirt and a pin. Oh, that's cool. I really like the pins too. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some plans. Oh, that's cool, silly. I had an extra that I wasn't going to use. Now I have to figure out what I want to make. We're gonna have to make something. Look at how pretty. I love variegated thread. Thank you. Oh my goodness. There's more than one. Hang on, wait, I'm gonna put that down for a sec. We were talking about these cutie little buckets, and Smoothie was like, yeah, I have some, and y'all, I didn't think I was getting 3. But they're so cute. I like that they have little lids. I'll have to take the little zip tie off. They're really cute colors. They are. Oh my god. The way that I'm like yarn and thread and the teal was in need, but the others were also in need. No, I understand. See, if Lowe's had actual buckets this color, they are food safe. New lemonade cup. All I'm thinking about is like, just imagine, hear me out here. Imagine plain yogurt. Just, so it's almost spackle-like, you know, in color. Just eating it. They now have pallets that are coaster size for the buckets. Like little like wooden pallets that you put the buckets on. Just casually, yeah. Oh my god. That's amazing. Okay. What are these? Wait, I love this so much. Wait, it's so... Oh my god, I don't know what I want to put it on. Because my first thinking is like, oh, I'll put it on one of my Pokemon binders. But then I'm like, wait, it says Moat. It says Megan of All Trades. I should put it on a pattern binder that has like, you know, patterns in it because Moat. I might just like clip it to my camera stand for right now. Like my camera here, hold on, has like, it's got a couple of things like dangling from it. Hang on, wait, Espeon's blocking. Like it's got a Saren dragon and maybe, hang on, maybe for right now. Hang on, don't move camera, okay? Keep it together. Keep it together. Hang on. Ha ha ha! Hang on. The slight wiggle is sending me. Look! It's hanging off the camera now. We'll put Espeon back where she belongs. But now it's like it's right there. For right now, until I figure out what binder I want to put it on, because I don't know. Is this like, we're good. Thank you. That's so, and Smoothie made that. I know that for a fact. Oh yes, go walk those puppos. Her construction had the bunch of little buckets, the pallets. Oh my god. Drinking on the job. This is the best thing. I'm trying not to laugh so I can... Oh my god, that's fantastic. It says it is what it is, and it's autism, and it's a frog on a scooter, and... That's amazing. 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Well, let me move this box because I have accidentally doxed myself before by putting a box back somewhere where people could see it. We'll put my frog. I gotta figure out. I have a pin banner. I'm actually rehanging it because it used to be over here before I moved my stream setup around. So I have to figure out where to hang my pin like banner with all my pins on it. But I don't know where I want to pin that because I feel like I need to see that. I'll put it on a shirt. Well, that worked out perfectly because ads are about to play. So here's what we're going to do. After ads, we're going to spend a little bit of time doing a little bit of crochet to get ready for this GlueCon that's coming up. I also want to show you the cross stitch pattern that I designed for GlueCon and get your thoughts on it. And then we're going to color for the rest of stream because coloring is what won today. I just was not able. I literally need to make 2 more fezzes, so like it's a very small amount of crochet that we're going to be doing. But I figured you guys wouldn't mind if I did it here. So James actually just got home with groceries, so I'm gonna go help him with that, and ads will play, and I'll be right back. Thank you again, Smoothie, so much for the birthday goodies. You're so sweet. I'll see you in a few. Nicely done. All right. Perfect timing. Got the groceries in. James can unpack them. That's not my problem. So you were asking, this was the only other bee that I got like started on. It's mostly done. So we're going to finish him up, and then we're going to also make 2 more fezzes. And I think, oh god, I need wings too. That's fine. 2 more fezzes, yeah. I think I also need to make 2 sets of wings. Let me see. Oh my god, you put little stickers on it! That's so fun! You know, I don't have a little trash thing. Like, I have like a scrap yarn thing on my desk, but I don't have a spot for small, like, trash. I always have to, like, find my trash can. So maybe I hang one of those somewhere. Well, let's finish this bee, I guess. Thank you all for being flexible with what we do on this Friday. Again, we will do some coloring, don't worry, because I'm really excited that won. But I also just really wanted to finish this up. And if I do it here with you guys, then I won't just keep making stuff off camera and possibly mess my neck back up.
This is pretty. Is this like a regular shirt or a night shirt?
That's a night shirt. It's the feel it. It's the same. It's the same material as the ones that we got when we were going on vacation.
Yeah.
But that one was on clearance for $6, and I was like, well, hell yes.
Rude.
I showed chat our banana ball stuff.
Oh.
And them singing happy birthday. And that was such a dirty trick.
That was such a dirty
I was like, no
trick.
way, it was your birthday too? Yeah, it was. Oh, that's so cool. So Smoothie, remember the box that you brought in the other day?
Oh god.
Aren't they cute?
There's a teal one too.
They're food safe.
Oh.
So now I'm like, well, we should put like
found my
yogurt
people.
or ice cream in it, and then you just go somewhere. Thank you for that follow.
Start eating out of a bucket.
And you're eating like plain white, like make it look like spackle.
Yeah.
And you're just like
get like a
little trowel. And then hi Bubba. I got thread.
Ooh.
And then look, they made this for me.
Aww.
It can go on a binder too. I don't know which one I want to put it on, so I just clipped it up there for now.
That's cute.
Isn't it?
You
And
tell
then-
chat what we're doing tomorrow?
And then I got a pin. Where did my pin go? Oh god, it was in the bucket. I don't know where this is going.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Did you tell chat what we're doing tomorrow?
I mean, we've talked about it before, but we're going to see Your Name
In theaters.
in theaters. So chat. Oh. James has really fallen in love with the cat. And he is working James overtime because he was sitting on my lap. And then he said, oh, no, no. I'm gonna go sit over here. Hi, what?
Hi. Oh, yeah. He's trying.
And James gave him a different name.
Dipper.
Because I was like, you know, I don't really think that Mittens suits him. Like, Mittens was fine when we didn't know anything about him. Right? And like, yeah, he's got his cutie little Mittens, but I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't feel like a Mittens. And James is like, no, he doesn't. And then I was like, well, what would you call him? And James goes, Dipstick. Because he's got that little white on his tail. And I was like, then we could call him Dipper. And he goes, oh my god, I'm calling him Dipper. He is a big dipper. Oh, he's zooming. He's just zooming. No one's chasing him, so... And I don't hear any hissing. I'm pretty sure he's just like, wow, I'm so fast, look at me. Pippin, he was zooming again. You intercepted. Hey. Is he in your office?
Yeah.
Give him some loving. He's not doing nothing wrong.
I'm trying to. He's walking away.
Pippin, that was dramatic. He's allowed to have zoomies. He probably pooped.
How would you like if I punched you in the face with the brand?
Like, he wasn't even chasing Pippin. Pippin just, like, ran after him, like...
That's what I'm saying, like...
Pip. Pippy. Come here. If you're upset with him, watch this. Come here. Come here. Hi, did she smack you? Oh, that was very dramatic, huh? That was very dramatic. Come here. Come here. Scoop. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if we can get his little tail. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. You're good. You're good. Come here. Don't harass her. Well, you know what? She harassed you. Here, you want a toy? They're just like looking at each other. Oh, I should probably turn that off, huh? Although we're almost to 55% funded on the Switch. We gotta do it by this month, chat. Because the price goes up next month. Which is rude. This bee is fat. All right. 2 fezzes, 2 sets of wings. Hey, when you can, there's literally no rush. In the living room is a thing of blue yarn. Could you bring it to me?
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, it was, there was a lot of stuff that happened the last couple of days. Some good, some bad, some learning. But yeah, the one thing that the ear doctor was saying, like the vertigo specialist, he was like, if it was an ear infection, he was like, the pain wouldn't come and go like that. He's like, that's how I knew it was a headache. And I was like,
This one, right?
yes, thank you. Hi, Tizza. I am short, fat, proud of that. Oh, I love Pooh Bear. Once Sharn gets back from walking the pups, I'm going to show you the other thing that I have designed for GlueCon. I don't know if anyone's going to buy anything. It would be cool if they did. But we'll see. Because I know we have a couple of Gloobies in chat. You know, no, I don't either. But even if it gets more people like looking at the shop, even maybe if it gets people like watching stream, you know, like all of that stuff. It doesn't hurt to try. And, you know, I'm not going to sew these fezzes down. If I'm being honest, they're going to get like photographed. I guess I don't even need to make another fez right now if we're trying to be conservative. I've got 2 that have their fezzes permanently attached, and I'm going to have 3 that don't. And they'll be ready to have them attached. But, that way, if no one buys them, then cool, they just end up going into, like, my shop. And I can use them as regular bees. I can use them if I ever do, you know, conventions or what, like, you know, like, they'll just be bees. They don't need the little fezzes. If you want to check out all the artists, yes, definitely. I highly recommend that you do. Drop follows. Follows are free. And a good way to support. Hi, Lockpig. Yeah. Lockpig, you know who Doc is. Dr. Gluon. Because GlueCon is this weekend. And I made some glue bees for GlueCon with little fezzes. I still have to photograph them. That's going to be after stream. That is what the red is. Little fezzes. Alright, 2 more wings. Not me dropping the stitch. Dang it. Come on. Hey James, what time is our movie tomorrow? Okay. Those scissors suck. A lovely addition to the Scrap Buddy collection. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. We're seeing Your Name. They're doing the 10th anniversary back in theaters. So, we're gonna go watch it. Being on here? Yuck, yuck, yuck. You know, James, there's a part of me that's wondering if I should just get another fountain for in here for Artemis. James? I'm just, like, wondering, because, like, if she's just drinking too fast, and that's, like... I think it might be too fast too quickly. If that makes sense. Well, I had... Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I like that you call this her office. I just... You do that all the time. This is Artemis's office, chat. I don't know if you know that. Artie's office, not mine. He always calls it that. Okay. I guess I'll make it one more fez. Just so that way I have all of them made. I'll have 5 bees made and ready to go. And then what I'll do is I will have, like, a pre-order. So, like, if you missed out on a bee and you want one, I'll just have it be like, you can order one. And I'll make it. It is definitely Artie's office, yeah. I just get to work in it. Artie lets you stream on the channel. Yeah, she's eating right now. She has a captive audience. Because here's Pippin watching her. She's eating right here. This is her feeder. And they're all just watching. Like little creeps. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Morning, Emily. Alright, so we're just going to finish up this fez, and then we're going to go ahead and work on our coloring. Which I'm excited for. Couldn't be me. That's terrifying. I hate that. Well, Artie walked right past him while he was lying in the doorway like that. No screaming, no carrying on. Is this better? No. Actually. So much worse. The fact that someone used 3 emote slots for this. Three emote slots? That's wild. Hey, are we being mean? Yes, no, barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Come here. Hey. Sir. Come here. I keep telling Artemis all she has to do is just clock him. Just absolutely smack him one good time. And that'll fix things right up. Hey! Hey! Enough!
Ooh. Who was it this time that instigated her?
No, he was harassing Artie.
Oh.
She was under the bed. He wouldn't let her leave. Following. She finally ran out. He chased after her, and then he was like, and she's just hissing at him. Like, so everyone gets a break now.
Yeah. I know.
Yep. You're good. Unfortunately, it does look like both the litter boxes out there have stuff in it, but... we'll get that in a little while. So he's out in the breezeway now. He can be alone for a little while. And Artemis can get a break. Artie! Come here. I'm sorry he's picking on you. I don't know why. Oh, right. Oh, Sean, you're back. Hooray. Let me show you guys the other thing that I made for GlueCon besides my little bees. It's not, obviously, I haven't finished stitching it yet, but it's in the same vein of the Hello, I'm name tags, but it's red, which is Doc's color. And this is one of them. So it'll say, hello, I'm a Glooby, and I made a tiny Glooby. And he's waving. Hello, who's messaging me? Oh. And then the other one that I made is just the hello, I'm, and then it says going to GlueCon. But I tried to make it look like Doc's GlueCon logo. And I don't know how I feel about it. So I would love to get your guys' thoughts. I'm opening it up now. I have to do obviously the hello I'm, but since I know that the hello I'm bit stitches up fine, I needed to test the Glooby. Like I had to test this part first. Well, that's a problem. Why didn't that save? Did I export? Oh, wait, maybe... Recover a file from archive. Maybe... Will that work? Whoo! Save as. It's about to be saying a bunch of bad words. I was about to be saying so many. Okay, hang on. So I just want to know if you guys think that do we like that? Also, hi Emily, sorry. I was dealing with computer stuff. So here, it would be like that. But I don't know if I like the different fonts. Yeah, I can. Hang on. His logo is like boop. Hang on. Oh, here, you know what? Oh, there we go. You think it's cute? It's like really hard to make stuff like that small. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like if I made it bigger, I could make it look adulting? Dang. I don't know. Nope. That wasn't what I wanted. That wasn't it. Yeah, so like that's kind of where I'm like, do I just, because the other option that I have is to just do it. Hold on. So what you think making it like taller? Like that? Not me pushing the wrong buttons. Come on, Megan. I can't, it's so small. It's kind of hard to like do too much. Like, I mean, like, the O isn't my favorite either, but I don't know how to, like, unless I just, like, you know, like, I don't really... Yeah, I don't know, because that is the other thing that I could do, is I could do... Hang on. I like the bottom of the hole filled in, but not the top. What? What? But I don't understand what you mean, the bottom of the O filled in. Alright, I can play around with that. I don't know that you guys want to, like, watch me do this now. Because it's not what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. But I like the Glooby one. I think that looks cute. I figured having, like, ready-made stuff to send as well as, like, a bunch of, or, like, having patterns is, like, a good idea. Yeah. The Glooby's so cute. Thank you. It was fun to, like, pull up, like, a photo of Glooby and try and make it, like, small and pixelated. And he went through several iterations where he was fatter in the face and skinnier, and, like, there was a lot of stuff that happened to Glooby. Before I felt like, yeah, okay, that's we got there. There's not enough up here for a rainbow. I forgot that I made those, like, paint splotches on that last time. That was fun. Do I have... Can you take shipping out of the equation? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That and the fact that when everything kind of went wonky with, like, the migraine and the vertigo, I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to be able to, like, make as many things as I want. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. Thank you. I was like, I'm not really sure how much, like, stuff I can make, so having, like, a couple of patterns isn't a bad idea either. Plus, it gives people, like, an idea of the different stuff that I do here. Yeah. No, especially because it's not even, like, my logo. It's Doc, so I definitely don't want to, like, use it or have it anywhere. Artie, have you come back out yet? Poor baby being bothered. Banana Ball was so much fun. If you want to check out, like, videos and stuff like that, I did share at the beginning. It was an extremely overstimulating event. And definitely not one that I would do again, but not anytime soon. And I also don't think I would ever do it in, like, a major league ballpark, because I feel like that would be a different kind of overwhelming that I just... no thanks. It was overwhelming enough, like, in our minor league park. Like, they were always playing music. Normally with baseball, like, they play music as, like, a walk-up song, like, when people are coming up to the bat, like, to play, like, to hit the ball, to do whatever. And they just were playing music all the time. 15-second clips of music constantly. And they had, like, beach balls that were just constantly being hit around the ballpark. And it was just, you were listening, you're trying to watch the game, and when you're watching the game, there's, like, a million things happening on the field already, because it's, like, a very, like, you don't really know where to look, honestly. It feels like there's just so much happening that, like, how do you know where to look? And you're just constantly like, look at this, look at this, look at this. And then you also have people, like, they're hitting, again, beach balls in, like, little ones in the stands, and there's just constant music, and it just was like, it ended up being a lot. So, I mean, the beach balls could be fun, but they were doing it the whole game. And again, you're watching baseball, and you need to be paying attention. There was a lady nearby us who got hit in the face with a ball because they weren't paying attention. And I don't know why no one around her tried to grab it. Like, it's just not really a great safety thing. Like, it doesn't, it's just not a great practice, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it was too much with everything else happening. And there were kids, there was a lot of stuff happening at all times. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Emily. You hates this, yeah. I understand that. And again, it wasn't necessarily that it was bad. It's just like it's hot and there's like so much happening and you're like there was a lot. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from them about the event yet, so I guess I have to like reach out and try and get more information. Although I feel like I need to sit down and talk with James again about this. You missed it, Sharn. James named him something different. There have definitely been a lot of mixed feelings from both of us. But then, you know, I also am like, I don't want to stress out our cats. It's a freaking, there's no right answer. There's an answer that makes sense for your head, and there's an answer that makes sense for your heart, and there's an answer, like, there's no right answer here. Dipstick, aka Dipper, because of his little white, the little white on his tail that looks like it was stuck in paint. But he likes Dipper. It was one of those, like, I don't really know that Mittens is, like, the right name for him. Like, it made sense when we didn't know anything about him, and, you know, he was an outside cat. Yeah, he played James really good the other day. Because he had been sitting on my desk with me, and then James came and sat in my office, and he immediately... No. If you want me to send you something, I can, but I would really, really like to discourage people from taking screenshots of things, even if you're trying to help me out with something. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, I know that's what you want to do, is you're going to try and help me with numbers and figuring things out. But I don't want people to think that if I have a pattern up on the screen, you can screenshot it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? So if you would like for me to send it to you, yes, I can on like the stretch break. That's fine, because I know what you're wanting. But just because I don't want to encourage people to take screenshots of other art, excuse me, of stuff that people ever share. Because, like, I always hesitate to, like, show things on screen because there are people out there who would just be like, and screenshotted for myself, you know? And again, I know that's not why you're asking, but I figure it's a valid reason. It's a valid thing to discuss with people. Like a lovely little reminder of, hey, don't screenshot people's, you know, work. So it's just a good opportunity. But yeah, on the stretch break, I can send it to you. We're going to run an errand. No worries. Safe driving. I don't know what color to make this chair. I just need more colors. Yeah. I was thinking maybe a purple. Like maybe that one. Maybe that one. Or that one. Blue or teal? Yeah. Ooh, a dark... This one would also look really nice. I love that color. I've used it for like... That's the wall color in this... Uh-oh. Hello. Camera? Okay, ads are about to start. So... we will take a quick stretch break, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. That color blue might look really pretty. All right, I'll have a think on it. I will have a think, and then I will come back and keep working on this. Alrighty. Thank y'all for waiting. Emily. There you go. I left the... I don't know if you can still hear me or not. Because someone brought up that I could write attending GlueCon instead. And that would shorten the letters. So I left the T in the top. Because, that's how much room you would have. But... Alright. So do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I think that works. I don't know what color to make this either. So many options. Also, I just realized that you can't see the leg through this, so I guess it's... I feel like that was a mistake. Because this came out before, like, AI coloring books were a thing. This was 2023. But I wonder if the leg should have continued there, because it doesn't make sense for this to be, like, a solid piece when it's not solid up here. Do you know what I mean? Like, on this part right there. I could make it happen. Like, we could make the leg. Good enough for government work. Yeah, I don't know. That's fair. Can add another little paint splotch. Those little paint splotches I added, I don't know if you can tell. I think I can zoom in again. Like the little paint blobs were not there originally. I added those in because I thought that I thought it needed something. So we can add another little one there and that'll help kind of sell it, you know? Thanks. I like them too. I think that's this color. Yeah, like technically it should also come down here. The easel. Like if we're looking at the line. Well, I guess it would still be partially covered. Mostly by that. Never mind. Never mind me. Oh, I love that. I haven't played it. I have the game. But I haven't played it yet. Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh, look, it looks like it was always there. Hooray! And now I can figure out how I want to color this. And it makes sense now. It makes so much more sense now. We should also maybe add some paint on the floor. That would be good. But we'll worry about that later. I got to think about what color to make this. A drop cloth, yeah. Added it to your wish list. I love that. Wow, that's really dark. I grabbed the wrong one. This is the right one. I wonder if I can take the blender pen and fix it. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We can make do. We will just have to make do. We can add here and maybe make it look like it's some shading. It'll have to do. I'm almost debating because I don't have red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I don't have a purple. Which is silly, but I could do red, yellow, blue, white, black. Like the primary, like, because you can make any color from that. So I think I might do something like that instead. Since I can't do like an actual rainbow, I think just doing like, well, here are your primaries, figure it out from there. Yeah, you like that? And yeah, it's tricky when you're not sure if like a game is going to be playable. I do know that with Steam, if you only play a certain amount of a game, like a certain amount of time, you can normally ask for like a refund. So, like if you get the game and you find out like, nope, can't play it for whatever reason, you're normally able to like refund it. That's the only thing I could recommend, Raccoon, if you wanted to try it, but you're not sure how like you'd be able to play it. That is an option. Because, like, I know I had tried playing, I think it was no, I know it was Planet Zoo. And I could not play Planet Zoo. Because of the camera movements. And because I had only played, I think I had tried playing, like, 2 hours on, like, 2 different occasions. And I basically was able to request a refund because it just, I was like, can't play it. The pots and the mixed colors. Yeah. That would be cute. I like that. I think we'll do that yellow just because it's a little bit darker than like the walls. And then a blue. That one looks like. Those look like the primary colors. And then I almost think I'm going to do not pure black. It's going to be like a really, really, really dark gray. Because I feel like if I do pure black, it's gonna just like suck all, you're gonna lose all the detail. So like this one's like a really dark gray. Like that's, it might still look black. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it dries. Adding some shadows. Alright, and now we'll add like an orange, a green, and a purple down here. Let's do... I don't want to do like neon orange, like really bright. Maybe we'll do that one. That one's good. Oops. Oh no. Hold on. Not me accidentally clicking on the... Whoopsie. Do. Okay. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out today while we kind of did like a bunch of stuff. I can never... I struggle sometimes with knowing if we're... I feel as though sometimes we really enjoy picking the activity on Friday, and then there are other times where I feel like maybe we should get rid of it because it seems like Fridays are always the quietest. Which is funny because it's the day that you guys get to pick what activity you want me to see, so you would think that people would be like really excited for it and would be... Because like you've been voting all week. But it always feels... And I also know that it's Friday in the summer. And Fridays are normally slower. So it's I don't know. As long as you guys are still enjoying it, I just kind of... It's a head scratcher. What color do I make that? Too many color decisions today. This pot needs to be blue. I don't make the rules. Oh wait, I do. Definitely needed to be blue. But what color should that be? And what color should that be? Maybe almost like this color. This like... could look good as like the basket. And then I could, I guess, do this kind of like gold color as the... Like we've done like gold accents. So maybe I do that. And that would look good with that color. Dang, I didn't even think about adding paint splotches to this. Too late. Wah, wah, wah. Are any of you working on any crafts today? Are we gaming? Ooh, I haven't looked at a Disney Dreamlight event in a long time. Anything fun in this one? Ooh, working on your cardigan. Which one? Love that. Diamond dot for now. So I don't have to decide. Got mad. Oh no. Not the crochet making you mad. I'm sorry. Relatable. Glad that you have something else that you can work on. Oh, is it the color block one, silly? You can't walk on it, so it's purely cosmetic. Oh. Interesting. A comically long scarf, a request from my friend for their birthday. I love that. You know what, silly? I'm really proud of you because I know that that one, like, gave you some grief. And I know that you put it away for a while, so I kind of love that you haven't, like, quit on it, you know? So, proud of you, friend. Sometimes certain projects just, they take a while, you know? No, don't be ashamed. No, honestly, you took a much needed break from it because it was misbehaving, okay? It was not cooperating. It was being a stinker. And I have definitely put away things for that very reason, so. And here's the thing. There's no timeline on crafts. Yeah, of course, all of us wish that we could make things quicker because there's so many things that we want to make, but like, you see, it takes me a while to make cardigans and stuff like that too. You're making something that you're going to wear. It's big. It's time consuming. Blankets, cardigans, all that stuff. And you've still been working on other things too. It's not like that's your only project and you're just like, you know. Even if it was, who cares? No timeline. Put it away when the pattern made no sense. Yeah, I got a different pattern. Put it away. Had to restart part of it. Yeah. I don't blame you. I got the urge to work on it. No, but see, and that's okay too. I'll put stuff away when I don't want to work on it, or I can't work on it, or I'm just like fed up with it. And then all of a sudden you do get that like, I should work on that again sort of feeling. So I'm proud of you for not giving up on it. I'm sorry that it was such a stinker of a pattern though. You know, that it was like really confusing. Because that really just takes the joy out of working on something when it's just not, it doesn't make sense, you know? My dog just fell off the couch trying to turn around. Oh, baby. Plushy. half finished for almost a year now because there's something off about it. It's making me sad. I know it will be better once I actually finish it. I feel that too. Honestly, I get that. And it sucks when, like, it sucks when you know that. You're like, if I just worked on it, it would it would be okay. That pattern didn't make sense. It made me feel better when you didn't get it either. It really didn't. Although this would also be in shadow because that thing is on top. Never mind. That's sitting up there, casting a shadow. Adding shadows really makes it feel like a more cohesive thing, but sometimes it also really just confuses you. It's also your first wearable. Yeah, that takes a while. Trust me. You're learning, like, it's a craft that you know, but it's also a craft that you don't know. Like, he has a head and eyes, but he doesn't have his snout and horn yet. He looks a lot weirder. Oh. No, I get that. But it's also like, well, if you don't do it, you'll never know if he'd look better. Devil's advocate there. Like... Oh, this is such a pretty dark green color. Oh my goodness. What color does that need to be? I almost feel like it should be another wood tone. I have that one right now. Maybe... Maybe these should both be the same color. Those two baskets. So maybe... We're adding a couple of paint. We're adding paint. Because this would definitely be paint. It would have paint on it. Yeah, taking a break isn't a bad thing. Never a bad thing. I caught a shiny! Get the heck out of here. What does it look like? It's like purple. He's got a little purple thing. Hang on, I'll find like a... I'll find an image. A difference. Okay. So a normal Badoo is green. And the shiny has the purple. The normal one is like green, and the shiny is yellow and purple. It's cute! Ha! He's a level 1 with horrible special attack and defense. Fantastic. They're perfect. Maybe I make it like a dark blue, the box. That was my birthday gift from Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Hi, Echo! So underrated. I know! He really doesn't have very many cards. It's definitely interesting seeing like which ones don't have a lot of cards and which ones do. Oh? This sounds like a Duolingo thing again. Where, like, I don't know about it. I don't have... I opened 10 today. I tried to send you a gift, but it wouldn't. It said that you had too many already, and I'm like, flip desk. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I don't know why I have an Audible thing on for... Okay. I wish sometimes they would bring back, like, cards that were in, like, the promo packs. Because I have no idea what ones I'm missing. Or how. Like, I always try to do, like, the battles when they have, like, special packs and things like that. But I'm still missing a bunch, and I can't trade those. And I can't request them from people, and it's just, like... What? What? Why? I have so many extras. I'd love to be able to trade. Like, trade a promo for a promo. Come on, game. Yeah, I don't even know how to, like, get to that. Can I find those? Can you even, like, pull up the promo? Hang on. I'm looking. They do! Here, maybe? Decks? No, that's not right. Binders, display... I know. Can I maybe look them up? Oh, wait, hold on. Promo. Oh, but it won't show me what I'm missing, will it? Dang. Well, I had a thought, but it was wrong. Yes! Uh-huh. And there's, like, nothing that you can do with the duplicate. I mean, you can play with them, but... a lot of good that does. Meanwhile, I have some people on my friends list that 100% every single one of the decks, like, pretty much right when they come out. And I'm like, damn. Maybe they, like, do more battles and they get more stuff that way. I don't know. I should put some of this color in one of these pots. That was G345. Accidentally clicked my mouse again, worried that I sent you all off into the void. You go there? Oh, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. 191. Let's add some of this blue. A nice bright blue, and we'll add some of that on the corner. I always kind of feel bad when I go to share with everyone because I haven't got anything. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's hard too is that lately I've noticed that a lot of the people who I used to send stuff to and like they would send stuff back, they haven't been playing. Because like I'll look at the deck and be like, okay, you know, is there one that they're close to completing? Because sometimes I'll try and see if I have like a card that might complete like a collection, like a thing that they need. And I'll click on it and I'm like, wow, they haven't collected anything in like the last like 5 sets. And I'm like, I don't think I should send them anything anymore because I don't think they open this app ever. So, yeah. It's tricky. That's a really pretty color. Maybe I'll use that for like this canvas or something. I could put a little bit of that on here. Maybe like an orange down here. I had a yellow down here. I don't have any. So I will be off this weekend. I will post in Discord when the little bees go on sale. And you guys are obviously welcome to them as well. If you would like a little bee without a fez, that's fine too. You can just let me know in like the comment of your order. And I'm hoping over the weekend I might be able to figure out the perler beads for the Pokemon. So that maybe come Monday we can make a couple of those little from that book. Because I think that will be fun. I think it might look okay. It might look stupid, but you know what? That's okay too. Thank you to everyone who came in with birthday wishes. Thank you for those who have sent stuff or have contributed towards things on my throne this week. It has been, you know, when I was asked at the ball game what my age was, it was one of those things where I felt all kinds of feelings about it. But, you know, having you guys all here celebrating with this community definitely helped. So I definitely appreciate all of you just being sweet people and making it not suck so much. So yeah. Thanks for that, chat. Hopefully we'll have some more fun things coming up this year. I have, you know, like I said, of course I had some stuff planned Or I have some stuff that, like, I want to work on, but such is life that we didn't get around to it. Or, you know, one day my plans will actually work out, you know? Today is not that day. But that's alright. That's alright. Alright. I might finish up the last two little paintings here on my own at some point. So that way next time that we color, we can work on a different picture. But I'll definitely make sure to show it to you guys. We're almost done. Like, it's just, I have those two little paintings down there. And I think I want to do... The only problem is that I only really have, like, a bright blue for the sky. Or I could do, like a blue-gray. I don't really have, like, a soft blue, so I'm not really sure what I want to do with the light that's coming through. I mean, I guess I could always... I don't know. Maybe we do just do this one. This, like, pale blue-gray one. Because I feel like that's too blue. And then I'm going to have to add clouds. And I think that might look not so great. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, I do have to go because I have to photograph a bunch of bees and get them ready for my website. So, I am going to go and do that. Have a really good rest of your time zone. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Remember to eat something tasty. Credits? Oh, there they go. Okay. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, friends. Thanks so much again for making this week so special for me on my birthday. I'll see you soon.